So I'm getting a lot of people asking me about this, and I just need to make a video on it, just so it's out of my head, because I don't like this living rent free in my head. People are asking me about how to get into technology as a junior who's looking at junior roles, and they've coming to me with essentially the same story, which is, how can I be qualified for these junior developer roles that require 5 years of experience right out the gate in order to be able to, qualify for that first role. And this is the wrong question. What you're actually asking me is, why are they asking for 5 years of experience on a junior development role? And the answer to that is something called title deflation. And what that means is they have unrealistic expectations about the role. And so if you are actively working as a developer, like you've done an internship or you've gone to school or whatever, and you're looking for your junior job, maybe even have a year of experience, but you don't have that 5 years of experience the job is asking for, that job is intentionally trying to abuse you. Okay? 5 years of professional FANG experience is not what's required for a junior role. And if somebody's asking for that, they're trolling you. That hiring manager is not legitimate. They do not have a legitimate tech background. And worst of all, they're probably not a very good manager, so you don't want to work for them anyway. What's happening here is companies are looking at the job market right now, and they're seeing all these senior devs looking for work because of all the layoffs that have happened. And they're doing the math and they're saying, look, we're going to get a deal for a little while. We're going to save X amount of money, and we're going to do our utmost best to keep these people afterwards, or maybe they're not. And they're going to require that people have more skills for the titles than they need, and they're going to arbitrarily deflate people's titles in order to try to get them to show humility or otherwise be willing to get into the industry effectively. And what they're doing right there is abuse. Okay. It is not okay to tell an engineer that is a junior that they need 5 years of experience to get a job. That's BS. And what it really comes down to is this person wants to hire a mid-level developer and they don't want to pay that much. So they're giving it a title that's lower than it needs to be based on the qualifications. That's what's happening. And so if you come to me and you ask me, hey, how can I have the 5 years of experience needed for a junior role? I'm going to look at you. I'm going to do a double take. And I'm going to say, okay, good on you for wanting to be qualified. Good on you for wanting to put the effort in. And good on you for wanting to be able to actually do the job. I respect that. But the hiring manager, the recruiter, the HR people that are doing that knowingly, they suck. And they're trying to abuse you. It has nothing to do with you at that point. That role is not the good fit for you. And you shouldn't even pursue it. Because if you do get the job, you're going to get abused. Instead, look for roles with actual meaningful requirements that actually make sense. This is not just a matter of making sure that the company doesn't abuse you, but it's also kind of a systems check to make sure that the leadership of that company is not going to abuse you either. It's a systems check to make sure that the people who you're applying to actually know what they're talking about and are actually a part of the tech industry the way they say they are. And so one of the things that you have to understand is that a junior engineer does not require 5 years of experience. A middle tier, mid engineer does. And so as a result of that, what they're really asking for is we want to give somebody who deserves a higher title a lower title because we want to pay them less. That's what's happening here. And so if you see that, run. It's not for you.